We are on. Give it a couple of minutes. See who's going to come along. The boys joining us or what? Because we are now live, beaming across the interweb. You coming up?
Yeah.
Say hello.
Oh,
Not Leighton. Leighton on the telly. You look knackered still. Are you? No? Party animal, this one.
He's a mop.
He is a mop. Mop head on legs. Yeah, I forgot to do the lights because I was busy.
That's ridiculous how long that is.
Well, is it on your head?
No.
Well, don't worry about it then. I know there's a few people said they missed it last night. They were looking for the light.
bye, Daddy.
Oh, you're going again now. Yeah, buddy. Can't get out of that one. If you're coming by, come by, mate. Just mind you don't knock the green screen down or trip over the cable that's holding everything in. Jesus.
Turn on your foot.
Wow, you get your own umbrella.
Yeah,
Wow. For when it rains.
Yeah.
Good boy. Whoops.
Daddy.
Oh, thank you. Am I looking after your umbrella?
Yeah.
Oh, so you want to come up here? Okay.
Okay.
Well, right, can we stop knocking the computer all about everywhere, please?
Pass.
Conan,
Yeah.
why?
I found one before.
Yeah, well, it wasn't lost. It's obviously fell off the Bergen where you know it lives.
Daddy built Mama.
Yeah. So funny, is it?
Yeah.
Cool. Are you Inspector Clouseau? The bum. Were you expecting one? Oh.
Daddy child.
Wow! I can see your bogies. I can see your other ones. And that side. There we go. It's 8 o'clock. Welcome to Family Friendly Bushcraft. Back on a Thursday night for the half term because technical issues last night meant we couldn't get on. We're just going to hang about for a few minutes, see who comes on. What are you laughing at?
I'm Daddy funny.
Am I funny?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cheeky. See who comes on for a look, see?
What's DSM?
What?
What does DSM stand for?
DSM in regards to what? Right, it's about understanding mental disorders. It's you can see from the title of the book, mate.
Daddy.
What's your plan? Just stand there and derail everything that's said?
Daddy.
Yeah, well, don't.
What?
Should we shove your brolly up his outer?
Yeah.
Oi!
Watch me hair run.
Watch your hair when it rains.
Yeah,
Yeah.
runs. Yeah.
You're not daft, are you?
And then,
When it rains.
yeah.
Good lad you are, aren't you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at your Tyson, doesn't he look tired?
I can't. Tito.
Don't you call him a tittle. He tried to give you a kiss nicely.
And then,
Right.
what? Baba. Daddy.
Yeah.
It's
It's in case it rains, isn't it?
yeah.
But it's not going to rain in here, I don't think.
This. Can I show you something?
No.
Okay.
And then, oh, Daddy, money.
Wow.
Oh, money, Daddy.
Am I funny?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, what's the lurch doing?
Right.
Oh.
Dad,
What, mate?
Daddy.
when we
Ooh.
Daddy.
when we
Oh,
get
Tito.
a week of half time again, can we go to that skate park? Cause
Yeah.
Right.
Do it one weekend if you want. Just
Me
go
too,
up there
my
for
boys.
a bagger about.
No.
yeah,
And me
I've got my
too,
skateboard.
boys.
Well, the can't be kind of pointless going if you didn't, wouldn't it?
yeah,
Yeah. You don't go to a skate park and run up and down the ramps, do you?
that would be
Well, you might. But
yeah, that would be fun. Hollow.
hollow. It's far from hollow. The stuff you've ate today. This one today sat here eating a £5 bag of peanuts until his dinner was ready. Then he put the peanuts down, ate his dinner, and picked the bloody peanuts again.
Oh, I told.
Is that going away now?
No, yeah.
You done with that?
Yeah.
You finished? Had enough?
No.
Oh, okay.
Daddy, I have
For when it rains, yeah.
Yeah.
So on about rains, we're trying to pick a storm to do the Great Tommy Sleep outing. The fundraiser's up on Facebook. Take a look there, or just Google it.
And
You don't
Daddy
have
have
I know it in case it rains. You don't, you don't have to donate under my name if you've not got me on Facebook. Feel free to add me if you haven't and donate that way. As long as the money gets to the veterans in need, that's what it's all about. Speaking about the veterans, we've got links to No Duff QM page on the main banner for the page. That's selling things like coffee, polo shirts, badges, tack patches, wireless chargers, loads of stuff, loads of paraphernalia, cups, mugs, thin blue, red and green lines and various other things. Again, it's not a charity No Duff, it's a public, what is it they call it? Oh, brain's gone blank with everybody arsing around. Like a charity, but not. It's a business, but to provide free point of use mental health support for armed forces, emergency services, current serving and veteran alike. Bloody good job they do too. They also have a page, No Duff UK on Facebook, for providing peer-to-peer support. Go take a look if you're from that background, or you can feel you can help or buy something to donate in any way. Our merch link's also up there, and should we happen to make any money, 50% of any profits after running costs will be donated to No Duff as well. You had enough of that?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're all about the fundraising, get the stuff there to the veterans. There we go. Where are you going?
I'm looking.
You going to see Morgie? Are you stealing one of my tins?
A big
No, don't put them on the floor. Somebody will fall over it.
I'm not with a big tata.
You're making a big tower?
Yeah.
Oh, good lad. So what we're going to do, we're going to have to do another slingshot test, because I've seen a couple of Gucci looking slingshots out there. See how accurate we can get them. Hiya, bud. Nice to see you on.
Who's that?
Well, it says there next to it, doesn't it? It's Wrath.
I knew that.
Yeah, somebody who knows you, see?
I think I know them.
Now
Oh,
I'm looking
You
down.
think you think you know them. Jesus, Matt.
I don't know.
Oh dear. Hiya, mate. How you doing? You going, Leighton? Okay, mate. Nice to see you on, Leon. How you doing, mate?
I don't.
What have you found now?
I bet
Another one.
Yeah.
What's that one for?
I ran.
In case the rain comes down. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think the rain's going to fall in the office, though, do you? It's all right. Leave it because it just squeaks like hell, doesn't it? Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. No, we've just been talking a few bits about the great Tommy Sleep Out, No Duff UK, bits like that. Is there anything you want to talk about? And another one. What's that one for? It's not a lolly, you weirdo. It's another brolly. Look.
He thought it was a
What, what's what we do? Oh, it's broke. That's a shame. Oh, yeah, there we go. Not quite hard enough.
Leighton, is it a lolly?
Yeah, bye-bye.
He actually licked it.
You're a funny lad, aren't you?
Bye, Daddy.
Bye-bye, pal. So we put a honing stropping video up that's due to come up next week, this weekend coming, I believe it is. How to get a good edge on a knife. All right, brilliant.
So he told you, I told them.
Yeah, you did say you tell people. Normally you can't remember your own bloody name, but at least you're telling people.
I can.
No, but can you?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. It's like flash to bang, this one.
Flash to bang.
Yeah. Flash to bang is a flash of a muzzle shot in the distance to the bang when you hear the shot. All right? From a long way away, and it's them neurons firing like a normal brain is like that. You're like. It's not that bad, really. Don't look so happy. You look like you lost a tenner and found a quid.
Oh, that'll make me mad, that would.
Yeah, it would me as well. Oh, and sheesh. Sheesh what? So for the Great Tommy Sleep Out, we just secured a bit of land to use with the kind permission of the landowner. So we'll be doing a video of that as well. Hopefully we'll be able to link back from that and raise a few quid for the charity, the Royal British Legion, getting help to veterans around the place. Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to go in, to be honest. Yeah, I can't lie about that. I said it was all saber rattling. The difference being is he's been a bit clever politically because he actually recognised the two areas he's gone into as independent states, which means what we're calling an invasion, he's calling going to help some of his own allies and providing himself a buffer zone because he feels threatened by NATO. He's got no reason to feel threatened, and I think he's been a bit of a heavy-handed divvy about it. We've got to be careful though, because some of the footage on being shared around at the moment is pretty, shall we say, without reference. There's one being shared all over social media at the moment of an airstrike coming in and hitting a place by a house, and it looks like the missile was really, really close. But when you think about it, off camera where the missile hits, we don't know if there was armor, an installation, anti-air being set up, that sort of thing. And it wasn't as close as it seems because there's no secondary damage in the house. And a missile hits as close as that looks, and you would expect, some kind of secondary damage, windows blowing out, all that kind of thing. And it never happened. I think we've got to be careful of not overreacting. I think old Sleepy Joe in the States and the lunatic in Parliament down here. Yeah, it is. That's a big driver behind it all, I think. And I think China are going to start getting a bit more aggressive in the South China Sea as well.
And me back.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it would break the whole economy. I don't think there's a country on the face of the planet at the minute. Don't do that because you're moving the computer, mate. I don't think there's a country on the face of a planet could afford an all-out war at the moment. Yeah, there's elements of that as well. This has been a proxy war for the last 7 years. There's been a civil war, and I use the term loosely, going on in Ukraine for 7 years between Russian allied separatists and the Ukrainian government forces. It's been going on for quite a while. And in that 7 years, there's been a lot of people killed, a lot of harm done. And this is just an escalation, I feel. I don't feel it's going to go outside the borders of those two areas that the Russian troops have gone into. It depends what Sleepy Joe and Bojo do, doesn't it? This is on a Dell laptop, Intel Core 17 thing. What the actual specs are, I don't know. Well, this is the one we generally use for the live streams. Yeah, it seems to be mainly military targets and infrastructure supply targets at the moment, which is what you'd expect in the early stages. It's not an all-out war. It's not it's not a massive drive-through. I think once they've secured the borders, I think it'll go static again very, very quickly. I've been looking on a lot of the notice boards from some of the other veterans around the place, and there's all kinds of... Thank you, pal. Another brolly. We've got brollies out in case of Russian bombs falling. Yeah, it's what you'd expect. You'd expect them to cripple the resupply, the feeding for the troops, isolate those on the front line, wrap them up quite clearly. I've seen some stuff shared that's not been on social media that is quite horrific, but it's war, you'd expect it. Bodies being pulled out the back of Land Rovers, and their version of Land Rovers and things like that. It's war. It ain't nice, and people get killed. Unfortunately, it's when we start seeing the pictures of the collateral damage that all of the, shall we say, armchair experts will start going on. Probably do more harm than good, to be fair. Part of that's the case. Another large part of it is this business has been going on for the last 7 years. All started when Russia moved a load of troops down towards the Black Sea, towards one of the ports in Ukraine that they've had for donkey's years. Now, under the treaty in existence, they have every right to do that. But the world started cranking it up and making it sound more of a thing than it was, which is what mainstream media do, isn't it? They like to keep the population scared. And a scared population is an easy population to keep more scared and to control and all the rest of it. And that's what a lot of this has been about. Unfortunately, it's the game they play and the game they've been playing for years. I mean, this all happened to some extent or other Yeah, that's the thing. They asked to join NATO. I don't know if they were going to join the EU. I'm not entirely sure about that. No, not at the moment, mate. No Discord server. Yeah, they became independent. They've been independent from the USS. Well, Russia. I tell my age. I'm calling it USSR. From the Soviet bloc as it was the Greater Russia for quite some time, although neatly tied to it. But we've seen this go on. That sounds like a good idea. I'll look into that. There's where was I going? Yeah, when they started asking to making noises about joining NATO, there was a bit of shuffling going on. There was always going to be some kind of escalation because the Russians did it in Poland, they did it in Czechoslovakia way back. Since the fall of the wall, they've done it in Crimea, they did it in Georgia, and now Ukraine. It's just another one of their former territories where the Great Russian Bear's raising its head and roaring, so to speak. The likes of Putin as well. He in some respects, he's done good things for his own people over the years. He stands up for his own people. In other respects, he's your standard Russian premier, your standard ex-KGB. Woo, that looks nice. Are you enjoying it? Oh, minty breath. Your standard Russian premier ex-KGB, life to him is cheap. He's not asked if he gets a couple of thousand or even a couple of 100,000 civilians dead. It's part of the Russian makeup. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know a huge amount about Discord, but I know a lot of people use it for gaming channels and things like that. But yeah, I'll have a look into that.
Minecraft is the best for Discords.
What?
Minecraft is the best for Discords.
Oh, shut up about Minecraft. It's about... Look, Minecraft's about as interesting as putting a block of cheese on the counter and just watching it go mouldy. It's absolutely shocking. I don't know what you say.
What about Fortnite?
Wow.
Fortnite.
I don't know. I've never had a chance to play it. But
it's sort of like Call of Duty. But
yes, I know what it is, mate. I know what computer games are as well. Yeah, I'm getting unstable connection warnings as well. This was the trouble last night. Things were a bit ropey. So, what are you doing? What have you got now?
He's got the magnifier.
Oh, they've got the magnifier. Oh, okay, I'll let you off. Yes, you're right. Minecraft is boring as sin. It is like watching bloody paint dry. And even worse, this numpty here watches other people playing it. What is that? Slogo's a knob.
Jelly.
He's a knob.
Craner.
A knob. They're all
Preston.
just loud, shouty people.
I like Slogo's the best YouTuber.
You think the louder and shoutier people are, the better they are. They're not. They just... you put them on your tablet, listen to it all you like, but it's when you turn it up in front, everybody else is trying to do something. You got somebody with an irritating voice gobbing off in the background. No. Just no. That's an axe, mate.
Well,
Look, and we got the cover on it.
Oh.
The cover on it so you don't cut yourself if you do that.
Slogo's the second favourite YouTuber.
But if you take the cover off like that, you can sort Conan's fingers out so he'll never be able to download Minecraft again. I am, of course, joking.
Oh, Slogo's my second. This one's my first.
Yeah, good. No, dude, it's whatever you're into, but at the end of the day, it's when you inflict. Wow, it's when you inflict shouty voices on everyone else. There you go. He says Fortnite's bad as well.
It's not. Everyone has different opinions.
Yeah, but yours doesn't count.
Oh, it does.
That's cards, yeah. You've got 3,000 cards all over the floor that you opened last time, haven't you? Look. What sort of computer game are you into? We keeping
FIFA.
you up?
Oh, my friends play FIFA. It's boring.
It's not one I've ever been into. I'm not a great football fan.
Yeah, no.
Prefer me rugby or shooting.
FIFA's football.
No, Conan, it's wrestling.
You gods.
Hey, I only heard of the game when I started that
No,
school.
don't mess with that, buddy. It's a rifle. It's a gun.
I'm done.
Yeah, gun.
I'm done.
Gun.
Oh.
Valorant. What's that one? I don't know that one. Oh, you cards. You'll have to take a look at that. If I ever get a look at the machine, because of these, like I do quite like Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Well, it's only a little air gun. There's this one, which is a standard break barrel. This is 177 with a 4x32 scope. Use it for rabbits, rats, things, and obviously targets as well.
About these.
And there's also this one, which is an underlever cocking. You can see how the piston operates. This one's a 2.2 with a little red dot scope. Don't even know what make this is.
Doesn't have it there.
No, that's just an important label. Do not attempt to disassemble. The spring will fly off and twat you in the eye. So again, small varmints, rabbits, stuff like that. You can't get it because it's there. Hang on. 1 second, I may have another one just to hand if it's in the box and I've not got it locked away.
Is that one more? Look at that beauty.
Then there's this little. This is a Crossman, I believe.
Paul.
Crossman model 1077. Again, it's in 177. Has a 10-round circular magazine. And it's powered by the little CO2 cartridges that power things like soda siphons, things like that. As you can see, there isn't one in at the moment because we're not out on the range. Excuse me.
No.
That's got a 4x20 scope on. Yeah, that's one of the plans, mate. We're going to do a video, a comparison between the little semi-automatic 177, the underlever 2.2, the brake barrel 177, and the crossbow as well. The trouble is, I've got to think of somewhere to store it and make a load of ballistic gel to do it. So we will get around to that in the future. You're noisy. There is a video on the channel of the boys shooting with that Crossman there. And also a couple of bits to do with archery and the crossbow. So well worth a look around through the different videos that's up there.
Never go and get my hair shaved.
I think I'll go in the army.
I have a big head with my hair. But with it, I have a tiny one.
Well, if you push it back like that, the Russians might use it as a landing strip when they're invading.
I think I'll be shoving it away. Let's get some
Yeah, Russians better watch out for Conan. He's got a license to hide in the basement.
I don't hide in basements. I'll go out there and I'll shoot them.
That's a fork. Be careful. You don't mind it when it's stuck up somebody's hooter.
Watch me.
What you what? Just be careful, dude.
Watch me.
I know some of the rules for this.
Some of the rules for what?
This gun. Never look down the barrel because you don't know whether it's loaded or whatever.
Yep.
Never put your finger on the trigger till you're ready to shoot.
Yep.
Never aim a gun at anyone.
Yep. Never place the muzzle.
Yeah.
Point the muzzle at anything you're not willing to destroy.
Watch me.
And there's all kinds of things like breathing discipline, marksmanship principles you have to work through.
Tag.
I find it much better to focus with this one and take a deep breath.
What, mate?
Look for his step.
You're going to wind up doing some damage with that fork in a minute.
And watch me.
I'm watching you. Let Tyson have a look through the scope. This is the gun I'm giving Conan next.
Oi! That's not very much of a gun.
Pew pew, yeah, it's a Runcorn Boogaloo. No, be
trigger.
careful, mate.
It's not on the trigger.
Pass.
It's not on the trigger.
Watch me.
I'm watching you, mate, with trepidation. There's a toasting fork whizzing round the arrow.
If that spider was a deer, that would have been shot in the head.
Yeah.
Put me happy me.
Do you know what?
Man.
I like that one.
Pull.
Yeah.
Pull man.
Run.
Ideal, mate. Yeah, yeah. If you know what you're doing, it's something well worth a look. I was going to do a Patreon channel as well, which is the last thing I was looking into, but I've not got very far through that
No
yet.
pushing later.
A pull man. Help me pull man.
Did you do that? Did you? Wow.
Well, help me pull man.
You're like Neptune or something with your trident.
And me
You see this toasted fork waving around precariously close to people.
Me don't.
Hang on, buddy.
No.
In a minute. Conan, will you
Yeah.
let him sight through that and have a look at it?
Yeah.
Just hold it for him because he's only a tiddler, isn't he?
Safety's on it, right?
There's no gas in it. There's no pellets in it. We've established that. So we're going to be doing some birch bark firelighting, maybe a Navajo fire hole. Do a bit of cooking on that, hopefully.
Yeah.
We will get the first aid rejigged. We did a load of filming a couple of weeks ago, but lost a load of stuff off the memory card. I've replaced the memory card, so we're going to do it again, all over again.
Ready? Watch.
So what we're going to do, we're going to thin out in a minute because this is giving me all kinds of unstable connection warnings. And then the video will be ready for a playback. What are you doing, bud? That's your granddad's daft hat. Leave it there.
It comes from the Wild West.
Where's the hole for this?
Me ha.
Yeah, it's a hat, mate. See, he wants it now. It'll be wrecked in a minute, won't it?
Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah.
Isn't
What?
this how they hold a gun, like when they're doing the training?
No, it's how they hold the rifle during the port arms doing rifle drill. So thanks everybody for coming on tonight. I'm going to pack it in before the signal fails altogether. we will be back up and running next Wednesday as normal for our live broadcast with a bit more organised content. There's some book reviewing to do. There's the knife sharpening and stropping video will be up by then. That goes up this weekend coming. So if you have a watch of that, and let us know what you think. Any questions that arise from that want answering, don't mess with that. That's cast iron, mate. If you drop it on your toe, you'll whimper.
Do you know what that does?
Yes.
What does it do?
Nothing at the moment. It's sat there in the position it's meant to be, so leave it alone. Yes, that's right, mate. There you go. Bushcraft is a way of life, Conan.
Yeah, exactly.
Running right.
I've
Don't.
been telling him, Dad,
No, it's too big for you.
I've been telling him that him and Baldy in the cloud keep on making fun out of it.
Hey?
Him and Mr. Hill in the cloud, they keep on making fun out of it.
Okay. Well, each to their own, isn't it? We had a good old waffle tonight. Yeah, there's Nathan on now as well.
Hello.
We'll get you doing in a minute a bit of rifle PT. So you'll hold it by the pistol grip like that at arm's length. Start doing little circles until you feel like your shoulder's about to fall off.
What, like that?
Yeah. Get your finger out that trigger guard. Weapon discipline still stands. Even though we know it's not loaded and not gassed.
Me.
What, mate?
You're right. I'm knackered.
You are?
Yeah.
I thought so. Well, we just had some new targets arrive, so we're going to be out doing some archery as well. Or a little bit more archery. I'm planning a video for the near future about how broadheads kill. So with archery, you've got your field tips, your broadheads, and various other types of arrowhead. And we're going to be doing a demonstration showing how the broadheads do so much damage and bring game down. Now, I'm going to thin out before the connection fails altogether, and Leighton's now using the coal scuttle as a drum, so we probably can't hear very much of what's going on anyway. So all the best, everybody. Thanks for coming on and stop it, Pillock. So, thanks for coming on and joining us. Oi,
Yeah.
reprobate.
Yeah.
Pack it in.
No,
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for some good chat. Next Wednesday, 8 o'clock, we'll be on at the same time. We'll have some more messing about to do, some more noise to make. And I'll give Leighton something heavier to hit off things because he seems to be loving that. Tyson by that time will have rested, if not haircut. And Conan will be probably Conan.
Turn up to it.
All the best, all. Thanks for joining us and see you next week.
Oh, no.